somebody's house and they have a picture on the wall. I want you to be aware, right? Be aware of. I want you to be aware of these elements in the picture. Okay. Does anybody have a picture in their house on the walls? Yeah. Can somebody tell me what is in that picture? What can you see out of those 7 things that I said? Who can see something in those 7 things? Can you see color?
Yes, teacher. It has some color.
Yeah, of course it's got color. Very few paintings have no color. They just have black and white, very few. So we have color, we have line, we have form, maybe value, the light and shade. Yeah, maybe there's a play on space. Maybe something's in front of us and something's in the background. If it's a landscape, for example. Okay. Now, today we are going to, okay, we've got some newcomers. B, Kent, Diepchi. Diepchi, I want you to give me your English name, please. Has everybody got their English names in? Good, Brian Bond.
Yes.
Hi, Brian. Hi, Brian. How are you? And Carter's here, Katrina, Lily, everyone's here. Okay, and Harry. Hi, Harry. Diepchi, what's your English name, please?
I don't know.
Do you want me to give you do you want me to suggest something? Debbie. Debbie, do you want me to write that down?
Oh.
Yeah. This is Debbie. If you want to, it's just a suggestion. It sounds like Debbie. All right. So, hi, Harry. Hi, Kenton B. You're going to turn on your visuals, please. I want to be able to see your work as well. Hi, Jerry. Hi, B. All right. Now, everybody needs to listen to the instructions and follow. I want everybody to follow. Yes. I want everybody to open up their compass to, I'll tell you how much in a minute. All right. This is what I'm doing. I'm opening up my compass. All right. Compass. I'm holding. My compass is exactly 12 centimeters. Okay. Now, remember what I said? You have to put one end on the 0, right? One end on the 0 and the other one has to be on the 12. Okay. Doesn't have to be exactly thereabouts. So that's 12. This is how wide I want it. I don't want this small or anywhere. I want it to be exactly 12 centimeters wide. Does everybody understand? Good girl. Thank you, Katrina. When you do this, I want everybody to give me a thumbs up so I know that you have this. All right. Now, I want everybody to look at their page. I want one of these pages, just like a white A3. This is one of the big ones, okay? It's not A4. A4 is small. A big page, okay? And I want everybody to find where the middle is. Is this the middle?
No.
Is this the middle?
No.
Is this the middle? Is this the middle?
Yes. Yes.
No. No. This is the middle. This here. Okay? Now I want everybody to take a texter, like a black texter, and I want you to put a dot here, right in the middle. Let me just put this on. Okay, so I want you to put a dot right in the middle as closely to the center as you can. Okay, and then I want you to take your compass and I want you to put that in the middle and I want you to draw a nice big circle. Okay, nice big circle. Now you can't see this circle very well because it's in pencil, and that's why I'm going to go over it in Texter just so that you can see it a little bit better.
Hi, teacher. But did I need to use this with this one?
Yeah, you can go over it. You don't have to. I'm just doing this so that you can see it. I'm just doing this so that you can see my round circle, okay? You don't have to do this.
Okay, teacher. Okay, teacher.
You can just leave it in pencil. Okay, just so that everybody can see what I've done. Can everybody see this picture? This is my circle.
Yes, teacher.
I think my center was a little bit this way, but that's okay. All right, now I want everybody to take their compass again, right? And let me see how much I did it. I want you to open it up to 6, not 12, but 6 half, yeah? I want you to open up your compass to 6. All right, so that's 6 now. It's not so wide. It's half of what I just did. And here, right, I'm going to put my pointy part right in the middle, and then I'm going to draw another circle. So I've got 2 circles, right? One inside the other. I'm going to make this just a little bit. I'm going to highlight, I'm going to make it a little bit darker with a texter so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so this is what you should have. I want everybody to hold up your work so that I can see it, please.
Teacher.
Good, that's very nice, Bon. I can't see, Cherry. I can't see. Put it a little bit closer. Oh, that's too. I think yours is too small, Cherry. Can you come a little bit closer?
Teacher.
Lily, let me see a little bit closer. I can't see anything, guys. Clover, that's good. You know, because you're doing it in pencil, I can barely see it, guys. It should look like this. It should look like this. Okay, so this is 12 centimeters and this one is 6 centimeters. Yes, good, Bon. Good. Let me see, Clover. I can't see yours. Good. Beautiful. Yes. Nice, Bin. Let me see, Brian. Let me see, Harry. Okay, some of your pencils are very, very light and I can barely see them. Okay, now I want everybody to take a ruler. Now, can you see this picture? Are there any lines going through the middle? Are there any lines going through the middle? Did I draw any lines through this middle? No, this is completely blank. We are not going to draw any lines in this round circle, okay? This is going to be blank. So what I want you to do is I want you to draw across, put your ruler on. Can you see how I've got my ruler right on the dot? Remember this dot that I made? Who remembers the dot that I did earlier? Yeah, the dot in the middle. Right, I want you to put the ruler on. Don't do it yet until I do it, okay? You have to watch me and then you do it. I'm going to put the dot on the middle. I'm going to put my ruler on the dot that's in the middle, but I'm going to make sure that I do not draw a line in the middle here, okay? Just on each side. Can you do that? Take your ruler. Good, very nice. Make sure it's nice and straight. Good one. Very nice. Can Can Brian, can you please paint on another? I feel as though, have you got, can I see your picture again? Are you drawing on the back of another piece of paper? Because I feel as though you've got paint marks. Yeah, use another page. Use another page. Don't use that one because there's text on the back. Can you do that, Brian? Can you use another page?
Don't have a page.
Sorry?
Oh my God.
You don't have another page? You don't have one? Oh, that's okay. Good. Very nice, Clover. Now, I want everybody to imagine that this is going to be a cross. Okay, so I want you to draw a line that is the opposite. So it's going to be a cross. Make sure that your ruler, make sure that your ruler is on this line in the middle. Do you remember this line in the middle? Make sure your ruler's on there, and I'm going to draw a line that's going to go across like this. Okay, so now I have a cross. Good, Bon. Excellent. If you want to say something to me, you unmute yourself and you talk.
Okay, teacher.
Let me see, Clover, a little bit closer, please, because I can't see very well. Closer. Bring your work closer. Yes, I can see it now. Good, Clover, good. All right. Let me see, Carter, a little bit closer. Closer. Very light. Okay. It looks good. I can't see everything, though, because it's very light. Some of your work I can't see. You might need to use a text to go over. Anyway, so now watch carefully as I do this. I want, in this circle, I want you to separate it into 3 parts, okay? So what I want you to do is, I want you to separate this line into 3 parts. So I'm going to say, this is a third. I'm going to draw a line, and this is another third. So 1, 2, 3. You see that? So I've just done 2 dots, 1, 2, and then I've said this is 1/3 and this is another third. Okay. Now I want you to take your ruler and I want you to match this line, the very, very middle line, and I want you to match it up with this dot. And make sure you don't draw the line in the circle, please. There are no lines in the circle. Okay, I'm going to show you again. Can anybody see any lines in the circle? No, no lines in this circle. You just need to draw these lines now. See, we're going to separate this circle, this color wheel. Okay, so now I draw a line up. And then again, I match it with the middle dot, and I go up. And that's it. And that's what I have to do. Does everybody understand that? I'm going to do the same on this side. Now I'm going to turn it around like this. And I'm going to put 1 dot here and 1 dot there. I'm going to make sure that it's nice and even with your eye. We're not going to measure. We don't need to measure anything. Okay. So we just need to put a dot here and a dot there. And again, we have to take our ruler, make sure that we are going to match the 2 dots. We're going to line them up. Right, see this one, it's along here, and this one, and then I'm going to draw a line upwards, and then this one again, okay, all the way up. There you go. So there you have it. All right, I'm going to do the same. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hang on, I just got paint all over my desk. Give me 1 second.
Oh, I'm finished.
Okay, you got to do the whole one, yeah? You got to go all around the circle. Sorry, guys, I just got paint all over my desk. Give me 1 second. You know what to do, guys. Just continue all around, all right? Okay, sorry about that. I just got paint everywhere, all over my hands and everything. Okay, so again, I'm going to put how many dots? 1, 2. I'm going to separate them into as feel as though this one is a little bit that way. So I'm just going to bring it over. And then again, I'm going to draw the line. Okay, and one more. I'm going to do one here and one there. Just make sure that they're all nice and even and draw the line. Make sure that when you're drawing a line with your ruler, you hold your ruler very tightly down, okay? You've got to hold it down with this hand, and then wherever you need to draw, you hold it very, very tightly. All right, I'm going to ask that everybody show me their work. Hold up your work, hold it nice and close.
La, la, la.
Wow, Bon. Wow, Clover. Wow, Ben and Brian. Can't see yours, Harry. Bring it. Oh, yes, I can see yours, Harry. Yep. Let me see, Katrina. Good girl. Beautiful. Oh, everyone's doing so well. I'm very, very happy. I can't see yours, Cherry. Can you come a little bit closer?
Oh,
A little bit closer. Yes, Cherry. Good girl. Did everybody show me their work?
One and no iPad.
Good.
iPad.
Now, Brian, how big is your paper? Oh, no, Brian, that's too many. Brian, that's way too many. Can you get another piece of paper? You have to start again, honey. You have to start again. Have you got another piece of paper? Because that's too many. Look how many parts I have. Look, I'll show you. I'm going to start here, okay? Wait, let me just put this on large. All right, ready? I'm going to count all around. I've got 1, no, 2, I'll put this one first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Brian, do you have 12? I want you to count yours. Put your finger on 1 and then start counting around. Do you have 12? If you don't have 12, how many do you have? Brian, how many do you have?
I have 24.
Yeah. I don't know how that happened, but did you listen to my instructions? Did you listen to my instructions?
Oh, yes.
Brian, what are we going to do with you now? Is anybody there to help you? Are you by yourself? Honey, are you by yourself, Brian? Is your mother there? Maybe I can talk to her. So we drew a big circle. This circle is 12 centimeters. And then we did a smaller circle, which is 6 centimeters. Yeah, that's how big we have to hold our compass. First one is 12 and the next one is 6. And then we do a cross. Do you remember we did the cross? Like this, and then like this, right? And then we separated 1, 2, just 2 dots. I didn't ask you to do more dots than just 2. Do you understand? Can you do this again, please? Try it again. Try it again. All right, is everybody ready? Now, everybody, I want you to find any of these, right? Find any. And I want you to write a word on the outside, right? And that word, just put anyone you like, okay? It doesn't matter which one you choose. Okay, I'm going to choose this one, okay? This one, I'm going to write the word primary. This is a primary color. Can everybody please choose any of those and write the word primary? There you go.
Primary.
Primary. This is a primary color. Good. Right. Primary. Now, everybody count with me, please. I'm going to go 4 across. I'm going to count the primary square. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now, and this one, the 5th one is where, okay, 5. Sorry, I'm going to count 5. I'm going to start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be my other primary color. Okay. So how many, before you do anything, wait, primary, how many squares in between the 2 primary colors? How many? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. I want 3 empty squares between the 2 primary colors. Can everybody see that?
3. I remember have 3 primaries.
1, 2, 3.
Color is red, yellow, and
No, Carter, don't worry about that. I'm not asking you to do anything else. Write the word primary here and have 1, 2, 3 blanks, and then write the word primary again. Okay, that's all I'm asking you to do. You don't need to go into the colors. Okay, we're going to mix some colors to make our color wheel. Now, I want you to turn your page around and we're going to count 5 again. We start from here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be my 3rd primary color. Primary. Right? So now let's just see. If everything is correct, you're going to have 3 primaries, right? 1, 2, 3. And how many in between? How many in between are we going to have? Good, that's nice, Clover. 1, 2, 3. Right, there are 3 blanks in between. Here, 1, 2, 3. Here, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. I just got really, really dirty. I got paint everywhere, all over my work and all over my desk. All over my hands. Okay. Is everybody cool with that? I want everybody to hold up their pages so that I can have a look at your work. Good. Good. Now, these primary colors are really, really important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask everybody, right, to put a nice big P right here in the middle. P, P, and P, right? So I want you to put a circle around it just so that we know where the primary colors are, right? Just under the word here, primary, I want them to stand out. Okay, P, P, P. These are going to be our 3 primary colors. Does anybody know what the 3 primary colors are? What are they?
I think it's red, blue, and yellow.
Excellent. And that's exactly the colors that I have on my palette. Can everybody see my palette? Right? Does everybody have a palette? If you don't have a palette, that's okay. You can use paper, a newspaper, or just paper from the computer, the printer. Doesn't matter what you use, okay? All right, now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, actually, before we go into any of that, I'm going to ask you to write the word. Now, can everybody see, remember how we counted 1, 2, 3, 3 spaces in between the two primaries? The one that's in the middle, right, this one here, can everybody see this one here? This is the middle between the two primaries. This is what we call the secondary, okay? So I want everybody to write this word in the middle, not here and not here, all right? Secondary. Watch how I write it. Secondary. Now, this one, again, between the other two primaries, again, we have to write the word secondary. And this one as well. Okay, so here we have the two primaries, and we have not this one, but this, or this one, but this one in the middle, secondary. All right, I want you to pay attention. I want you to just have a quick look. We're going to look at the opposites in a minute, right? The opposite colors here on the color wheel. Everybody see how the opposite of this primary is going to be a secondary color. And the opposite of this primary is going to be, let's go all the way across, is going to be another secondary color. So this primary is a secondary. All the primaries have an opposite secondary. Now, what does secondary mean? It means when we take one of these colors and we mix them together to make another color. Who knows from these colors what other colors we can make? Who knows what other colors we can make from these primary colors? Who can tell me the colors that we can make? Yes, Katrina.
Green, purple, and orange.
Yay, very good. That's what we're going to make today. Now, I am going to start with red. I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to put my red primary anywhere I want, okay? Any of the primaries. Do not put this in a secondary space. It has to be in any of the primaries, okay? Doesn't matter which one. Okay, everybody, please, can you do this now? Go, go, go. Color it nicely. Try not to go outside the line, please. Okay, don't do anything else. Don't do anything else, just the red. We need a nice, thin or medium-sized paintbrush, and we must paint inside this little space, okay, nicely. Try not to go outside the line and even out the paint. If it's too thick, take some paint off, okay? Can everybody see my picture? There's not too much paint on that. See, it's nice and smooth. I don't want it to be too gluggy, right? And then it won't dry very, very quickly. All right, so is everybody finished with their red? Come on, Clover, let me see. Have you done your red yet? Oh, Clover's not even got her paint on her palette. Okay. Good. All right, once you're finished, I want you to hold up your page so that I can see your work, please. Now, is everybody painting red in a space that says primary? Does it say primary? Let me see, Bon. I want to see your work, please. Yeah, beautiful, Bon. Good job. Excellent. Who else is finished? Come on, Clover. Hurry up. I want to see your work. Don't worry about that. Put that in the bin. Put that in the bin. Beautiful, Harry. Good job, Harry. Where did Brian go? Brian, where are you? Are you doing some of the work? Wow, Katrina and Carter. Good job. Brian. Diepchi, Kent. Miss Ha. Have I got a whole English class, have I? Miss Ha, can I see your English class, please? Beautiful, Clover. Good job. Good, Ben. Fantastic work, you guys. Really good. All right. So now I want you to put this paintbrush away, or do you have another paintbrush? Does everybody have a second paintbrush? You can wash this, but you have to wash it very well.
I have 10 paintbrush.
Okay. So if you have another paintbrush, just put this in the water like this. Put this in the water and get another paintbrush. Yeah. So you don't have to spend time washing it. Sometimes it takes too long to wash them. So I just get another one. Yeah. So now I'm going to dip into I'm going to turn my page around. I'm going to go for the yellow one. Okay. So I'm going to bring now where am I going to put the yellow? Where it says primary. It doesn't matter which way you go. I can put it here or I can put it here. It doesn't matter which one I do. I'm going to put it here. Okay. And I'm just going to paint it so it's nice and even. Try not to go outside the lines. Ta-da! Finished. Okay, what's next? Now, I want everyone, has everybody got white? Has everybody got a little bit of white? With this blue, this might be a little bit dark. And I'm thinking maybe we should lighten it, but that's okay. You know what? I'm just going to go with it. So my next one is going to be blue. Don't worry about lightening it. Okay. Sometimes the blue is a little bit dark. That's okay. It is what it is. Oops, I went outside the line. Okay, and when you're finished, I want you to hold up your work so that I can see your primary colors, your amazing 3 primary colors. How many primary colors do we have? Show me with your hands. How many? 3. How many secondary colors are there? 3. Good girl, Katrina. Good. Now, I want everybody to bring back their yellow paintbrush. See, I didn't even wash that. I just put it in water so it doesn't get dry. And this is what I'm going to do. I've got a little bit of yellow here, right? So I'm going to take a little bit of yellow. I'm going to put it here. And then I'm going to take a little bit from the side. Don't dirty it because we're going to use this for purple as well. So only from the side, I want you to bring a little bit of red inside this space so you can swish it around. Now, what do you think of this color? Do you think that's a nice orange? Do you like this orange? The truth is that I think it's a little bit dark. So I'm going to use a little bit more yellow, okay? Because I think that's way too dark for a nice even, a nice middle orange, okay? All right, I don't want it to be too dark and I don't want it to be too light. What do you think of that one now? Do you like that color? Oh, I reckon I could just go just a little bit lighter. All right, so you need just a little bit of the red to make this color. Just a little bit of the red, not too much red. All right, so this is what we're going to do now. We're going to, where are we going to put this color? Who can tell me where we're going to put the orange? Can everybody show me with your hand where you're going to put the orange? Are we going to put it here? Is this where the orange goes? No. Is this where the orange goes? No. Is this where the orange goes? Yes. Okay, and I'm going to put my secondary orange between the red and the yellow. Now, please don't put orange where it's not supposed to go, and we're supposed to do it in the middle, not exactly next to it and not exactly next to the yellow. We do not put orange in these spaces, okay? This is another space, and it's going to be our secondary color, all right? Okay, moving along. Is everybody finished with their orange? This is our first secondary color that we've created. This is orange, is yellow and red. I think everybody knows that now. What do you think, huh? You've been to school before. I'm sure the teachers at school have taught you this. Do you guys know this from school? All right, moving along. Hold up your work, please. I want to see everybody's orange. I want to see three primary colors and your orange. Show me. Cherry, no, honey. Cherry, no. That's not where orange goes, honey. Cherry, orange is between red and yellow. That's where you need to put it. Can you tell your mum to help you? Beautiful Clover. Can you tell your mum to help you? Cherry? That's not where orange goes, honey. Orange goes between the two colors that we used to make it. The two colors that we used is yellow and red.
Can I change it?
Well, you have to wait for it to dry if you want to go over it, but make sure, can you put your orange here now? Just put your orange here. Can you put it here? Maybe if it dries, we can go over it and put it with the color, okay? The color that is green. You can't change it. How can you take the paint off your page? But can you please at least put the orange in the right place? All right. All right, let me see. Come on, guys. I want to see your work. Harry, what are you using? Are you using textures? You're supposed to be using paints. Huh? Are you using textures, Harry? Harry. Harry. He's not answering me. Yeah. Harry?
Yes.
Are you using textures?
Test it.
Are you using markers? Are you using markers like this?
No.
What is that a paintbrush?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay, good. I thought I saw you holding a texter. Sorry, a marker. All right, that's okay. I still haven't seen everybody's work. Let me see. B. Bon, did I see yours? Tran, did I see yours? Clover, I saw yours. It's amazing. Amazing. Now, Bon, I think your orange is a little bit too dark. I think it's more red than it is. I don't know, maybe it's the screen, but that's fine. Just want it to be a nice middle orange. Okay, a middle orange. Now, while you have this paintbrush, don't wash it out. Let me just put this on full screen. All right. Now, this is my palette. Can everybody see my palette? This is the orange that I made. Is everybody watching? I need all eyes here, please. All eyes on me.
Red.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a color that is orange and yellow. So I'm going to put a little bit of orange, a little bit of orange and a little bit of yellow. And I'm going to mix it up so that it's a nice light orange. You see that? Can everybody see my light orange?
Yes.
Like this? Oh, look at that color. I feel as though I need a little bit more orange. No, I just make sure, I want to make sure that I'm going to get the right color. Okay. It's very important that I get the right color. So something that's in between. Does that make sense? Something that's in between. I don't want it to be too dark and I don't want it to be too orange and I don't want it to be too yellow. I want it to be something in between. All right. Now, does anybody know what we call this color? We have primaries, 3, and secondaries, 3 colors. What do we call this one? Does anybody know?
I
The
think
name?
it's tertiary.
Tertiary. Tertiary, who said that? Tertiary. I'm going to write that in a minute, okay, so that you can all write it down. This is, I only want the piece to be with the primary colors, okay? Don't put anything else in here. I don't want anybody to put any other word or letter here. I just want the piece to stand out, okay? The 2 primary colors are the 2 colors, the 3 colors that are very, very important. That's why we put them there, so they can stand out. Now, this one is called, I'm going to write it now, tertiary.
Tertiary.
Tertiary. Let me just turn that around and hold it up for you. Tertiary. So what I'm going to do before I start painting all the other spaces, I'm going to write tertiary all in all those empty spaces now. Whatever is empty, I'm going to write tertiary. There you go. Tertiary. How many tertiaries are there? Can you count them for me? How many tertiaries do we have?
I'm not finished.
Who can count how many tertiaries we have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
3.
No,
6.
not 3. Yes,
6.
6. That's right. Because we have a tertiary in between a primary and a secondary.
I have
So we have 3 primaries, 3 secondaries, and 6 tertiaries. Yeah. Now, what do you think is going to happen here? What's going to happen here in this spot? Who can tell me?
The orange and the red.
Yeah. So we're going to take this orange. I'm going to do it here with you, right? This is my orange. This is my original orange. And I'm going to take a little bit of red and I'm going to make it a little bit darker. See? And this is going to be like a blood orange. This is what we call this color, blood orange. There's actually fruit. There's actually fruit called blood orange.
Like a blood.
Yeah, not exactly. This is red, is more like blood. This is like a blood orange. Now, does everybody see the difference? It's not the same as orange and it's not the same as red. It's something in between. So this is what you guys need to do. You need to find exactly that in-between color. Okay? Not too red, not too orange. In between.
Okay.
Carter, that looks absolutely amazing. Good job. So good. It's so good.
Teacher,
Yeah.
I draw the brown color. Red is the dark blue.
Sorry, I didn't. Hang on. Who's talking to me? Let me just have a quick look. Who's talking to me? Okay. What's next? Which color are we going to make next? I want to go for the green. I'm going to do the green first, okay? Okay, we need to hurry because we need to finish this at exactly 12. So we've got some other things to do. So I'm going to actually wash out my paintbrushes because I don't want any red anywhere near this green. Because if there's any red or orange on my paintbrush, then the colors here are going to be very muddy. They're going to be like brown. We don't want that, okay? We don't want brown colors on our color wheel, all right? So I'm going to make sure that I wash them out very, very well. Wipe them.
Color is look like a mud.
Yeah, it looks like mud. Yeah, that's because all the primary colors came together. When you put all the primary colors together, it makes like a yucky brown. Yucky brown, though. It's not a good brown. All right, so I've got nice and clean. Do you know what I feel like doing, though? I feel like pouring out my water. I'm going to go and change my water. Look at my color. Look at the color of my water. I feel as though I need to change it. I'm going to go and change the water. I'm going to put some clean water in there, okay? That's what I'm going to do. Okay, what's next? So it's very important that Now, everybody stop and listen to what I'm going to say. I really need you to listen to this. This is really, really important. Can you see my yellow here? Can you see my yellow? Can you see how this yellow has got a little bit of orange in it? I can't use that. I can't use this yellow because that's got red or orange in it. And I cannot mix it with blue now because remember what I said? If you put all the primary colors together, it's going to be yucky brown. So you cannot use that. You have to use new yellow. I'm going to put some new yellow here, okay? Now, I know this is clean. This one is clean. There's no orange in there and there's no red in there. And I'm going to mix now the blue with the yellow and I'm going to make green, okay? So I'm going to put a little bit of blue here and a little bit of yellow, right? I'm going to mix it up. Feel as though that's a little bit dark. It's a little bit dark. So maybe I'm going to lighten it up a bit. I'm going to use all of that. Okay, make sure there's no red in this yellow. There's no red and there's no yellow, there's no orange. All right, that's a nice green. What do you think of that green? So lovely.
That is banana.
You like it? And it feels like it's the color of a leaf, a summer or a spring leaf. That's the color it reminds me of a spring leaf when they just come out.
Đi đâu vậy mẹ?
Yeah, when you're painting, make sure that you even out the paint, okay? Even it out. Try and make it as flat as possible. If you have excess paint, you have too much paint, get rid of it. Get rid of it or even it out. We don't want there to be excess paint, okay? Just even it out so it's nice and smooth. All right, now, of course, do you know what to do now? Who knows what to do now?
We put the yellow and the green.
Yes, I might need a little bit more yellow, actually. I'm going to put a little bit more yellow. There you go. And I'm going to mix that up. And that's going to be my very, very light yellow-green. Oh, I think I need to put a little bit more yellow.
It's lime green.
Yeah, it's a lime. That's right. This is a really nice color, actually. I really like this color. My color is very transparent. Do you know what transparent means? Does anybody know this word, transparent? It means see-through. It's very see-through. You can see the bottom of the page, like that Y is really where I wrote tertiary. You can see that little line coming through.
Teacher,
Oh, yes, Harry.
I draw this like very yucky.
Your color's yucky. Can I see? Hold up your work so I can see.
I say this color.
Let me see. Let me see. Wait. Add pin. What's that color?
Light green.
Where is your yellow? Harry, where are your three primary colors?
Where?
Where are your three primary colors? Look at my three primary colors, okay? Can you see my picture? Here I have P, primary. Here, P, this is my other primary. And this one here is my other one, red, it's a primary. So 1, 2, 3 primary. Where are yours? Where are your three primary colors? Where's your yellow?
Yellow?
Yeah, where is your yellow?
My yellow
Is that your
Vicky,
yellow?
you want to talk to me?
Yes.
You want to private chat to me, don't you? Yeah.
Sorry, Dorothy, what did you say?
Did you chat to me?
No, I'm talking to Harry.
Oh,
I'm asking him where his three primary colors are, because I think he'd mixed things up a little bit. So can everybody see how we started with the primary colors? Okay, so this one, and this one, and then we started to mix them up. First we get the secondary color, and then we find the tertiary colors. You know what? I think my tertiary yellow green is a little bit too light. What do you think? Hey, everybody, do you think this one is a little bit too light? I'm going to change it. I'm going to make it a little bit darker. Now, Harry, I can't understand why yours turned out that way. Okay, we're mixing the colors together and we have to put them in the right spot. Okay, are you sure that's what you did? Are you sure that's what you did? Have a look at my example, okay? Just follow what I'm doing. I think that's a little bit better, guys. I think I changed my lime, my yellow green. I changed it over because it was just a little bit too light, I felt. All right, now I'm going to go for a blue green. Okay, I'm going to take my blue, I'm going to take my green, I'm going to put it in another spot like here. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of blue because blue goes a long way. All the dark colors, they're very, very strong, you know. You really don't need to use too much of it. See, already I've got myself a really nice blue green. I'm going to put that there. No, not enough. I'm going to put a little bit more. All right, that's what I do. I put it next to it, and then I try and figure out whether that's going to be enough. Okay. There you go. I still feel as though it could go a little bit darker with the blue, that is. Have to find perfect in-between color. Okay, this is a nice exercise. I just can't get it right today. I just can't get it right today. It's not enough. Okay, let's see if this works. I think that's a little bit better. Yeah, I actually like that. I like that. Okay, and there you have it. We're 3/4 of the way through. Now, I'm going to wash my paintbrush out, or I'm going to get another one. Okay, so I don't need yellow anymore. Now, can everybody see my blue here? Can you see how my blue's got a little bit of yellow and green in it? I can't use that for my purple because it's got the other primary. Okay, we can't have 3 primaries. Now we're going to get a little bit of the red and a little bit of the blue, and we're going to make purple. Now, don't be surprised. First, we're going to do this secondary color, okay? This is the secondary color we're going to do first. Now, do not be surprised if this purple is very, very dark, okay? That's the truth of the matter, is that they go really dark. Let me show you how dark. Let me show you how dark these guys go. These purples, oh my God, they go so dark. And so this is the purple that is, oh, mistake. So see how dark that is? Can everybody see this purple? It's so dark. It looks like black, doesn't it? Yes?
Yes.
This looks like black. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to put just a little bit. Bless you. Bless you, whoever sneezed in our ears. Speaker. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit of white in this purple, just so that it can lighten up a little bit. Yeah, not too much, just a very little bit, just so that we can see the color a little bit more easily.
Teacher, I don't have purple.
Well, we don't have to have purple. We're making purple, honey. That's what we're doing here. We're making all the secondary colors. So there's my purple. I've put a little bit of white in it, just so that we can see the purple a little bit better, right? We don't normally put white in our secondary colors. Usually when you get it out of the tube, it's fine, you know, like the purples are already nice, you know, they're not too dark, they're not too light, they're perfect. But when we're making them, I don't know, there's something in the pigment, there's something in the color itself that doesn't come up too light. It just gets really, really dark. Okay, so that's my purple, but like I said, it looks a little bit dark. And mind you, I did put some light in there. Okay, so now I'm going to do my red purple. Okay, my red purple. Now I've run out of space here on my palette, and I don't want to go and clean up my palette, not yet. So I'm going to get just a spare piece of paper. All right. I'm going to just get a spare piece of paper. I don't need this paper. I'm going to fold it in half like this. And then I'm going to use this as a palette. So I'm going to use a little bit of blue.
It's light brown.
What's light brown?
The purple and the red.
No, that's because the only reason why it's brown, let me tell you, is because you accidentally put a little bit of orange or yellow in it. Okay, that's the only reason why your colors look a little bit brown. Okay, now here I've got to be very, very careful because I've got this yellow little bit on my red here. So I want to be very careful. So there's my red purple. And again, I'm going to add a little bit of white to it so it can just stand out a little bit and just lighten because it's too dark. Okay, there you go.
Teacher, where do we put the purple?
We put the purple between the two colors that we are using to make purple. What are the two colors? Blue and red make purple. Okay, so blue and red, and this is the purple. And now we're going to make this one purple and red, and this is the color I've come up with. Okay, this is the color I've come up with. This one here. Oh, that's a really nice purple. I really like that one. Do you like this purple? It's like it's a very sweet purple.
This is light brown.
Yeah, where's brown? No, that's not brown. No, that's not brown. Are you colorblind? Are you a little bit colorblind, maybe?
And make it a little half white, but it's too
Yeah,
dark.
just put a little bit of white in it, just so it can even itself out, and just so that you can really appreciate the color and sort of see the color.
Or if we
I don't understand.
Who said they don't understand? Who said they don't understand? Cherry, are you okay? No?
I don't understand.
Which part don't you understand, honey?
What do we put in secondary?
Secondary is the two primaries. So where it says secondary, right? We put the two primaries as in blue and red. Blue and red make a secondary color.
I put blue and red, it go purple.
Yeah, that's purple. That's what we need. That's what's purple. Here, right, let me show you. Let me show you speaker and okay, now Cherry, I want you to have a look at this paper, right? This is my primary here, blue, and this is my primary red. All right, now the one in the middle is going to be the purple here. This one, secondary, says purple, secondary. Now the one here next to it is the one between the red and the purple. So the red and the purple make this color. This is also some kind of a purple. It's a tertiary color. So it's a mix between the purple and the red. All right, now, what's my last one? What am I going to do in this last one? I'm going to put a little bit more blue in my purple. Okay, a little bit more blue. I'm going to mix it up here. Mixing it up so it can be nice. But remember what I said about adding the white? I'm going to add a little bit of white just so that we can see the colors, because the colors are so dark. Especially with these
Thứ nhất là về cái vụ sẽ học ở trong lớp thì bây giờ mình estimate chắc là maximum được 2 bạn. Cho nên nếu như mà nhiều hơn thì mình cũng sẽ limit ở số đó thôi chị ha. Nhiều quá.
Chị không nghĩ, chị nghĩ mọi người vào nhóm Zalo vậy chứ không, nhiều khi họ không lên hết 200 bạn đâu em, mà giống như là họ sẽ đợi cái livestream, họ cứ nghĩ là sẽ có livestream, mặc dù là chị nói là không có livestream, nhưng mà thôi kệ đó, cứ để cho họ vô đó, họ đợi thôi, đợi lấy thông tin. Rồi
rồi thì hôm nay cái lịch học á của tụi em thì ok không chị?
Chị thấy ok, yeah. Yeah.
Dạ, vậy hôm nay em sẽ gửi lên trên group đó cho mọi người đăng ký chính thức ha. Rồi vậy chúng ta thì mình sẽ biết là khoảng bao nhiêu, nhưng mà đúng là sẽ rơi vào rất là nhiều. Hiện tại bây giờ em thấy trong cái group Zalo đó là khoảng 6 mấy á. Nhưng mà sẽ rơi rụng rất là nhiều quá. 50%.
Thì
em sẽ gửi cái link đăng ký cho các bạn và trong cái group Zalo để các bạn đăng ký để mình coi thử là các bạn thực sự tham gia là khoảng bao nhiêu bạn. Sau đó thì bên em sẽ chia group cho các bạn luôn. Tại vì mình sẽ học theo group trong suốt 12 buổi học đó chị.
Đúng rồi.
Và cái group đó sẽ đi gắn liền với các bạn luôn. Có nghĩa là em dự kiến là 200 bạn đi thôi chị. Mình dự kiến nó đông đông để mình chiều theo nó là vừa. Em dự kiến khoảng 200 bạn thì em chia làm 10 group. Mỗi group là 20 bạn đó chị. Thì 20 bạn này sẽ đi cùng với nhau xuyên suốt 12 buổi học.
Em muốn chọn group có nghĩa là mai mốt em sẽ vào breakout room luôn á hả? Hay sao?
Dạ đúng rồi, có nghĩa là bây giờ khi mà các bạn đăng ký vào cái link thì bên em sẽ cấp cho các bạn một cái mã số. Nó giống như là cái ID của các bạn vậy đó chị. Thì mình theo group đó, sau đó khi mà vô room á thì các bạn sẽ làm theo cái nhập tên theo cái số đó. Và sau mình break down trên room theo cái số đó.
Ok, rồi. Tức là được ổn, tức là cái ID đó sẽ biết được là bạn thuộc nhóm nào đúng không? Ví dụ như là ID start với số 1 là biết bạn nhóm 1 phải không? Rồi.
Ví dụ chẳng hạn mình sẽ đánh là group A. Group A thì A001 cho tới A0020 là group A. Rồi qua D, D001 tới B0020 là group D.
Rồi.
Đó. Vậy thì khi mà các bạn đăng nhập vào Zoom á, để học thì các bạn phải đăng nhập theo cái mã số đó kèm với tên của các bạn, và sau đó thì khi mình break down trên Zoom thì mình sẽ chọn cái đó, mình tập nó vô một trong cái nhóm đó chị.
Everything okay, Dorothy? All right, guys, I've finished my color wheel. How about you? Have you finished? Clover, have you finished? Let me see your artwork. Let me see your artwork, please. Harry, can I see your artwork? Okay, now, Cherry, I feel as though your oranges, they probably need to be a little bit different because they look very similar. Can you see how one is very light? One is very light orange, one is a little middle orange, very dark towards the red. You see how there's a gradual change? This is what we want to achieve. So that's a really light green, green in the middle, green, dark green. You see that? Now these ones here, I don't think they show up very well because of the purple. Remember how I said they're very, very difficult. Yeah, they're very difficult to really understand. I don't think the video is showing exactly what's going on, yeah, with these purples. So don't worry too much about purple. I keep getting dirty today. Okay. I keep getting dirty today. It's a good thing I'm not wearing my good clothes. All right. So I want everybody to hold up your painting. That looks absolutely amazing, Clover. Well done. Absolutely fantastic. Good, good, good. Good. Oh, Bond, that's excellent. I really like what you've done there. Okay. Good, Cherry. Keep going. Good. Yes, I like it, B. Same as you, Katrina. I feel as though your oranges could be a little bit lighter towards here. See this orange here? This one here? This one here? Yours could be a little bit lighter, I feel. Yeah, try and make yours a little bit lighter. But that's okay. It's okay like that as well. You guys can do this at home if you want. by yourselves now that you understand how to do it. Okay, now, are you all ready? I would like everyone to put these pieces of paper. I want you guys to put these somewhere where it can dry so it doesn't get dirty. All right. I'm going to ask you now to get where did I put those?
These.
I want everybody to grab one of these A4 size papers. Wow, Nick, that's amazing, Nick. Absolutely fantastic. Really like the way you've worked with those colors. Really good. Okay, so everybody needs an A4 size paper. Has everybody got an A4 size? Now you need your rulers, right? And you need a pencil. I'm going to use a texter because you guys can't really see what I'm doing here. All right, let me show you what you need to do. We're going to move over to another activity now. Ready? So I'm just going to give you one more minute. I'm going to give you one more minute so that you can collect all your items or your tools. Now, can everybody see? I feel as though this. All right, so now I want everybody to start at the top, not the very, very top, right? And I want you to draw a line downwards like that, but I also want you to draw a line under the ruler. So what have I just done there? It doesn't matter, about 20 centimeters across, yeah? So here from here, this is what I've got so far. Can everybody see my two lines?
Teacher, I'm not have the ruler.
Oh, honey, you can do it by hand if you want, okay? You can just do
Teacher,
this by
my
hand.
ruler are small.
Your ruler is small, it's okay. You can just move it across, yeah? Everybody should have a large ruler, of 30 centimeter ruler, guys. I think it's a really good thing to have a 30 centimeter ruler when you're doing art. Okay, so what am I going to do now? I've got two lines. Those of you who do not have a ruler, that's fine. All you can do is do it by hand, okay? Try and get a straight line. Now I'm going to draw another one down here, like this, all the way across. See that? And I'm going to do another one.
It's 3 lines.
How many have I got so far? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to do one last one at the bottom. Is it 1? No, just hang on, let me see. Okay, just 4. Sorry, just 4, not 5, just 4. Now I want you to take your ruler and I want you to cross it this way, okay? I want you to cross it this way. Draw a line downwards, okay? That's what I've got so far. Have a look at that. And now I'm going to go, not 4, 5, okay? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one here is going to be 5. So what have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more. No, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's it. These ones I will not use, okay? Don't use those. So what have I got? I've got 1, 2, 3 squares going upways, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 squares going downways. All right. I want everybody to show me this chart or this graph that I've just created. Show me what you've done. Show me. I want to see your work. Very nice. Good, Bin. Amazing. Good girl, Clover. Let me see, Carter. I can't see. A little bit closer. Yes, looks good. Looks good.
And what we do next?
I'm going to show you. I'm just waiting for everybody to catch up. Is everybody finished? If you don't have a ruler, you can do it by hand. How many squares have we got? We've got 3 going up and we've got 4 going down. Right, I want everybody to hold their work like this. Okay. Hold your work like this. We are going to learn 4 new words today. Okay, let me just bring this a little bit lower. I'm going to use new vocabulary to explain a few things. Okay, now the first word we're going to use is hue. Hue means pure color. Pure color. Right, I'm going to put this in brackets. This is just the pure color that you're going to put on this space here. Not yet. Don't do any color work yet. We're just going to write the words. Okay, now the next one, is everybody ready to move on? The next one is going to be tint. Tint, and this means color plus white. All right, color plus white. Everybody write this down, please. So we've got hue, which means pure color, and then we've got tint, which means color and white. Okay, this next one is tone, and this means color and gray. How do we make gray? Who knows how to make gray? Does anyone know how to make gray? It's black and white, isn't it? That's how you make good. Cherry, is that what you were going to say? Good girl. Good girl. So everybody knows that gray is black and white. And the last one is shade. Shade, which means color and black. All right, so this is what I want you to have on this page. Okay? Yes. Yes, Harry.
I'm not have a ruler.
You can use with your hand. You can use your hand. Yeah. Just use your hand. So this is what you need to do, Harry. Look, just take a paper like this. Wait. All right, take a paper like this and just draw lines like this. That's all you need to do. Okay? Something like
hear
that.
this again.
You want to do it again? Okay, ready? I'm going to do it again for you. You know what you can do? You can just do boxes. 1, 2, 3. All right? And then another box. 1, 2, 3. And then another box. 1, 2, 3. And then one down here. 1, 2, 3. That's what you can do. All right, Harry? Are we finished? Are we finished writing all this information? Has everybody got this information down on their pages?
Okay, I will write it.
Everything good? Carter, I want you to unmute yourself only if you want to say something, okay? If you want to say something, unmute, but you don't need to have it unmuted all the time.
Poor color.
All right, so you don't have to have it unmuted. I'm going to mute you if you're not talking. Harry, are you good with that? Did you understand what I just did there? Right, just little boxes. Show me, Harry. Yeah, but now you have to do this, Harry. You better hurry. Come on, we're rushing now because we've only got 30 minutes left of the lesson. You need to write this information down. You took a long time to explain to me that you didn't have a ruler. Took you ages to tell me that. Now we have to wait. You should have told me earlier. All right. Now, I want everybody to, on a spare piece of paper, because my palettes are completely dirty. So I'm just going to take another piece of paper that I don't want to use, a scrap piece of paper, or you can use a magazine. You can use a magazine or a newspaper, right? And I'm going to put some red, right? Now, I'm going to put red here. I'm going to put a fair bit because I'm going to use red for all of this.
I'm done this.
All right. Now, where do you think I'm going to put the red? Is this going to be put here? Or here? Or here? Or here? Where are we going to put this red? Who can tell me
The first one.
Where are we going to put this red, guys?
The first one.
Yes, the first one. That's right, because the first one says pure color, hue. Everybody say the word hue.
Hue.
Hue. That's what color means. That's another way of saying just the color, just a pure color. It's whether it's an orange or a yellow or a purple or a brown. That's what hue means, just the color, the pigment. Pigment means the dust that it's made from, because they get from or the chemicals that they make paint from, the color, right? All right, and there you have it. That's my hue. All right, guess what I'm going to do now for the next square. What am I going to do here? Who can tell me? I need a little bit of white, right? I need a little bit of white because I'm going to now mix some red and white. All right. Now this looks very much like, I'm going to put a little bit more white. This looks a lot like a color. What color does this look like? Doesn't it look a little bit like pink?
Yes, it's a pink color.
Yeah, it looks a little bit like pink. So there you have it. And then I'm going to mix it well. Then I'm going to color it here. All right.
White.
Okay, so this color here that I have, I'm going to take a little bit of this now, and I'm going to put it in another spot, and I'm going to add a little bit of black. Okay, I'm going to add just a little bit of black here. Don't need too much black, guys. Black goes a very long way. It's a very, very dark color. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of black in it, and guess what color I'm going to make now? Because it already has a little bit of white, and now it has gray. So this is going to be my tone. Yes, I just made my tint, right? And now I'm going to make my tone so I can put it in here. All right, that's a nice color. I actually like that. I really like that color. Of course, the tint's a little bit nicer, but this is nice too. So it's got a gray in it. It's got the white and the black. See, I don't have to mix it again because I already had this color, didn't I? I just added a little bit of black to this color, and then I got this tone. All right, how easy is this? So I need you to remember these 4 words. I know you've learned a lot of words today. We learned primary colors and secondary colors, and then we learned tertiary, right? Those 3 words are very important. And now we're learning about hue, tint, and tone. Okay, very important. And now guys, I've got something very, very important to say. Listening? Is everybody listening? I cannot use this paintbrush for shade. Why can't I use this paintbrush that I just did the tone with? Why can't I use it for shade? I'll tell you why. Because it's got a little bit of white in it. Because this tone has gray, and gray has white and black. So I need to wash my paintbrush completely, right? Make sure that it's nice and dry. Nice and dry. All right. Right, nice and dry. And then I'm going to dip into my red, right? And I'm going to dip into my black. And this is going to be my shade, all right? Wow, that's a nice color too. I wear a lot of clothes that are this color. So this is what we call black and red. Look at all these amazing colors that we created with black and white. Isn't that amazing? It's not just the colors on the color wheel, right? It's not just the colors on the color wheel. We also have these. All right, everybody, you don't have to unmute yourself. So I want everybody to say these words with me. Hue. Say the word hue. Say the word tint.
Tint.
Say the word tone.
Tone.
Say the word shade.
Shade.
All right. Now, hue means pure color. Tint means color and white. Tone means color and gray. And shade means color and black. Right? I want you to remember those. Because every time we're going to do a painting, we're going to actually do the painting now. So when you're finished, now, here on this side for homework, I want you to do green. Okay? I want you to do this spot. Everybody write the word here, red. And I want you to write green on this side. This is your homework. Okay. You to do the green part. So green is just straight out of the tube, or you can mix up blue and yellow if you don't have green from the tube. This one here is going to be a tint green, a tone green, and a shade green. Okay. This is what I want you to do. Now, I want everybody to take out this piece of paper. Where is it? Okay, take this. Yours is bigger than mine. Okay, we are going to create a landscape. Now, I want you with a very, very small paintbrush. I want you to please create this picture, but only with these, only with hue, tint, tone, and shade. But I want you to do it with two opposite colors. Now, my two opposite colors are red and green. You can choose another two opposite colors. It doesn't matter which two opposites. Let's have another look at the color wheel. What is the opposite of yellow? Purple. What is the opposite of red? Green. What is the opposite of blue? It's orange. So I want you to choose whichever opposites you like, right? So that you can create this picture. Now remember, you're not just using the hues, right? You're using all of these colors. All of these. You're using a hue, a tint, a tone, and a shade, and you need to color this whole thing up, right? This is one of my examples, but I want you to do this one, right, with a green and whatever opposite colors. So I'm just going to kind of want to make, oops, wrong color. I want to just do, so just choose any color to do any part. Now be careful, you don't want to go to this particular paper, the photocopy paper. This is not the best paper to create art on because it's very thin. So don't put too much paint on this particular page. Yeah, very little paint. All right, I started this one last night with another class, so that's why I'm just continuing it. All right, now that's what you guys need to do.
Oh, and why you make too strange?
And this is going to be for homework. And you've got two of these pages, okay? So you need to do it with two opposite colors. Remember what our opposite colors are? What are our opposite colors? The ones that are across from the primary colors. The opposite of blue is orange. The opposite of green is red. The opposite of yellow is purple. So you need to choose these two combinations to draw, to paint this picture. I've chosen red
We
and green.
use the opposite.
The opposite from the color wheel, okay? From your color wheel, you need to take your color wheel, have a look at it, see which ones are the opposite colors, and you need to create a picture with only those colors, but they have to be hue, tint, tone, and shade. Does that make sense to everybody? Does everybody understand? Give me a thumbs up if you understand. So I want everybody to start on their picture, and you can start with the red if you want. Well, if you're going to do red, you don't have to do red. I'm going to use a little bit of this shade. Red and black means shade. Now try not to go outside the lines, okay? Do your best. I know it's going to be hard. Use a very small paintbrush. See how small mine is? Can everybody see my paintbrush? It's so thin. It's extremely thin.
I have 2 small brushes.
Good. Good. It's handy to have small brushes, but it's also handy to have the big ones. But we don't use the big ones today because this is such a detailed work, you know. So this is where you focus now on the colors you're using. Now, do not put the same colors next to each other. It's very important. Otherwise, your painting won't look good. Okay, you need to put all these colors, all these, right? All of these colors, you need to put them separate from each other. So for example, now I just put a shade here, right? I'm not going to put a shade right next to it. What's the point? I'm going to put shade somewhere else in the picture. Yeah. So find 2 separate areas to use that one color. Going to be your landscape. It's going to be an exercise in hue, tint, shade, and tone. And it's going to look nice. I kind of want to make this one again.
Teacher,
Yes, me.
does we draw by does I draw by myself?
Do you not have this? Do you not have this?
Yes, I have. I have this.
Yeah. Yeah, good. So do it. Yeah, you need to put some paint on there, but the paint, remember what I said, Harry? The paint has to be these. But also another color here, the opposite color. Yeah. So it has to be just 2 opposites. It doesn't have to be red and green. It can be any color. It can be any of the opposites. All right, I'm going to use my greens now because I think I've used a lot of red. So now I'm going to go for the greens. Yep. Make sure you start with clean paintbrushes, guys. We don't want to mix our paintbrushes because they go brown. They go very, very ugly brown. Okay, I want to do that to our painting. Okay, there's my green. I had some green from our last activity. So I'm going to use that same green, that really nice leaf green. And then I'm going to add some white so that I can get my tint. Okay, this is my tint. I'm going to use my tint now. Yeah, on my picture. Where am I going to use it? I might put it here. And then I'm going to put a little bit of grey. Yeah, grey. Now, remember this one thing. If you mix two opposite colors together, you will always get a brown. Okay, remember that, because when you're wondering why didn't my colors turn out, that's the reason, is that you had opposite colors together. That is a big no-no, unless you want to achieve that. If you wanted to achieve that effect, that yucky brown, some people like that color in their painting, and that's perfectly okay. Okay, boys and girls, we've got 9 minutes left of this lesson. So I would like your homework, if you could please put it up on the chat, right? Put it up on the chat so that I can see your amazing artwork, okay? I really want to see your amazing artwork. Finish it and then post it. And for next week, Miss Duc is going to send you some videos to watch, okay? You have to watch those videos before the class starts next Tuesday, all right? And whatever photocopies I give her. I can't remember what we're doing next week. I kind of forgot, to be honest. But I will definitely get that information to her soon so that you guys can get your information. We can't really have this lesson if you haven't got the photocopies, you know. Sometimes we can work around it, you know, and you also need rulers. Who doesn't have a ruler still? Can you please get a ruler, 30-centimeter ruler? Really helpful in an art class. What is wrong with me? Okay. Now, it's nearly time to go, but I want to see everybody's work before you go. I want to actually see the pictures.
Oh, why you used the green?
Sorry?
Why you use green? You say the opposite.
The opposite of red is green, my friend. I'm going to show you the color wheel again so that you can see
Yes.
what I mean. Look, there's
Oh.
my primary red, right? When I go opposite the color wheel, what is it? What does it say here? Secondary. This is the green. So red, green. What is the opposite of blue? What is the opposite of blue?
It's orange.
That's right. You just go across the color wheel and then you see the orange. Do you understand? Every primary has an opposite secondary. So that's why I'm using green, because red and green are opposites. And this is what I wanted you, everybody, to do today. Use opposites for this picture, but not just the hues. When I say hue, does everybody understand what I mean when I say hue? Not just the green and blue color. We need everything, like the tint and the shade and the tone. All right? All right. I want everybody to please, I'm going to have it on gallery so that everyone can share their artwork. I want to see everybody's work, please. Put it up, 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 up. I want to see your artwork. Oh, very nice. Cherry, what 2 colors did you choose? Cherry? Unmute yourself, honey. Unmute.
Green and purple.
What? Oh, Cherry, honey, you're supposed to just use 2 colors and you're supposed to use the opposite colors. So green and purple aren't opposites. Look, I'm going to show you on my color wheel. Look at my color wheel. There's no green and blue that are opposites. The only opposites for purple is yellow, and the only opposite for green is red. So you need to understand when I say opposites, what are the opposites? You understand, Cherry? Is your mum there? Can she maybe understand for you?
He's not here.
Okay. So when I say opposites, you need to understand when I say opposites on the color wheel. Does everybody understand that? All right, let me see some more of your artwork, please. Wow, that's
Send to
amazing.
the yellow group homework group for you. Yeah.
Sorry, say that again.
I say I will ask them to send to the homework yellow group for you.
Yes, yes, please,
Yeah.
guys. Would love to see your artwork. Just please send it to the group chat so that I can see your work. Now, remember, we have this to do. We have the rest of this to do. And we also want to finish 2 of these. Okay? 2 of these with 2 opposite colors. So this is red and green. What's another one with opposite colors? We can use blue and orange. And the other one is purple and yellow. Yeah? These are the combinations. You can't put all the colors, okay? That's not what I want. You can't have all or any color. I want specific colors. And don't forget, you have to make them like this. Hue, tint, tone, shade. All right, Katrina, can I see your artwork, please? Good. Yeah, good. Just keep going. I want you to keep going. That's very good. What's going to be your other opposite color? What's your opposite color to blue? Is that blue? What color is that?
Green.
Oh, that green. It looks like blue here. It looks very blue, actually. All right, Lily, can I see your work, please? Wow. Now, what colors are you using, please?
I'm using red and green.
Good girl. Very nice. Beautiful. Let me see, Sunny. Let me see your work, please. Sunny, Clover, did I see your work? All right. What are how many words did we learn today? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we learned 7 words today. What were they? Come on, unmute yourselves and tell me what 7 words were today. Let's go.
Today we learn primary, secondary, tertiary, secondary,
Tertiary. You.
primary, tone,
Tone, shade, and tint. Very good. Very good, Vaughn. Fantastic. Now I want you to keep practicing, okay? When you guys leave this lesson, whenever you have time, I want you to work on this artwork, okay? It's going to look amazing. All right, everybody. Well done. Good job today. This is a very important lesson in listening as well. It's not just learning about art. You have to listen to the instructions.
Hi, teacher.
Very
Hi,
important.
teacher.
Yes.
What's your name?
My name is Vicki. It says it on my underneath.